Ugh, man. Let me get this thing working right. I'm telling you, this is where I'm going. Because it just keeps popping up in my head. This is where I'm going. This is the direction where I am going. First things first, my name is Kenneth. My company is ILEG Technology Screens, but I'm changing that pretty soon. And I'm telling you, this is where I'm going. B2B is where I am going. So I got another contact that just reached out to me offline, somebody I know that basically is interested. Let me see. I don't care about this. We already got what I need. I'm good. Interested in doing some business with me offline. I am. This is for. Oh, that's a report I gotta fill out. And I gotta contact them tomorrow, so I know what category to go in, so I get that right. So leave that one open. What's this right here? And that right there. That's the whole thing. All the same thing. And we only need one of them. And what's this? We're good on that. We don't need that. We're good on that. We don't need that. What else we good on? All these we're good. And then right here. What's this right here? Oh, that's for something else. Okay. So yeah, I am definitely going to be. I'm doing B2B. I mean, I tried at the end of the day, but I gotta go B2B. It's a different type of business. It's calling me. It's for me. Where I'm supposed to be at. Like, I tried to do the whole customer thing. I can't do it anymore. B2B is where I'm supposed to be at. I just got another business contact. Another one. Yep. I still can't believe we got that. I showed my buddy that piece of paper from the post office. He said, what you gonna ask for in the lawsuit? They gotta pay me, man. This guy's found guilty by federal post inspector. Oh, yeah. Man, I can push my company in so many different directions with that type of money. And when I'm thinking about it, I can see it right now. I'm getting myself a storefront gallery that show all the technology off. The floors, ceilings, all that stuff. That's what I'm getting. I'm definitely getting me one. I can have my business clients come in there, give me a nice wraparound office. Oh yeah, it's where I'm going. It's definitely where I'm going. There's no doubt about it. Every time I think at the end of the day, maybe we'll still, no, always something changes the direction. This is where I'm meant to be at, where I'm going at now. This is where I'm going at. That's why we developed all these different forms of technology. Man, naysayers, you say, oh, you don't need to think about that. You need to think about getting a criminal defense attorney. That's what you need to think about. Like fast, getting one. Get your criminal defense attorney locked in. That's what you need to do. Don't worry about Mr. Bird. You got to worry about yourself right now. Some of y'all going to be homeless when we get done with y'all. So you don't need to worry about where you're going to get your next meal from. You got a lot to worry. You're going to lose everything in this process. You see them letters we getting them from Postal Service? They're on this, man. I must have got 13 letters back to back saying, Mr. Bird, we're on this, da-da-da-da-da-da. We got this person signing the case, da-da-da-da-da. I just got that, and I'm just now reading through it because I get so much mail from them. I'm just now reading through that one. I didn't realize that the United States Postal Service already found enough evidence to transfer it to an inspector, post office inspectors. It's already done. It's done. And then Mr. Williams got the biggest check of all, his building at the end of the day. We got proof we sent it to the building. We got proof we told him about the individual, and he still went and did all this nonsense, and they still didn't scold him for it. Oh yeah, we're gonna hit the building for neglect. Matter of fact, I'm trying to see if I can get the low rises too. Because the low rises, we did tell them, and they did nothing about it. So we see if we can hit them with neglect. Other than that, I'm happy with that money. I'm trying to figure out I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. I know exactly what I'm gonna do with it. So I know definitely I want a couple of showrooms. I'm definitely getting that. I'm definitely getting a couple of showrooms. Probably some trucks with my company's names on it. Man. So, I see how the Lord's working now on this. He basically allows us to leave doing business with customers, go B2B, and funding us with the money from those who prosecuted us. It's the same thing like Noah. It's not Noah, Moses. It's the same thing. It's almost like the same thing. His people were prosecuted. They left out of there rich. Kings and queens and all that good stuff. But as long as you don't put the money first, as long as you always put God first, God always comes first. And because I ain't paying for jack, you're the freak you are. Yes, the freak you will pay for it. Yes, you will. But until then, I'm going to start building what he tells me to build. I'm going to start working on this. We got the marketplace here. These are all out of stock. Bump, bump, bump. We have 49 by 96. Did I put the big one in? Where's the big one at? 24 by 36. Oh, I'm going to put the other big screen in there. And I got to get some pictures for that. I'm going to get pictures outside in another element. So I'm going to show off the advertisement, different stores we do. Can't wait. I want to say good riddance. No, buddy. I said I was going. I didn't say what I was leaving behind. I'm leaving something behind, trust me. Oh, yeah, I'm definitely leaving something behind. But you think I'm going to be off YouTube for good? No. I got some people I'm bringing online to watch and to figure out exactly who's saying what. I'm going to make money off you guys. These are the first ones I'm going to start making bread off. I'm going to make money off you guys. So we hope you get careless and say something stupid so that way we can get a notice at your front door that you know that you're getting sued by my company for making statements you can't back up. I'm going to make money off you trolls forever. Forever. Because you know why? Y'all don't know, you have no off button. Like this dumb. Sends us 2 freaking emails talking about he ain't got freaking paperwork. Send it again. I got somebody just contacted about a half an hour ago when I got over here. Send it again and see what happens. You really have something at your front door you don't want. I can contact Homeland Security and say, hey, look, we're American citizens being attacked by a person who's running. Oh, we can get you good, man. And then turn around and we got an email, you bragging about you not got paperwork and you can't be found in the U.S. Or you don't make it a personal challenge at the end of the day, Fernando. Keep on with that dumb nonsense. Send another one over and see what happens. I couldn't care less about suing you for 12 grand. I couldn't care less about bringing you down here. At the end of the day, you'll be deported someplace else. I could literally get you on an email right now. You literally admitted in the email you don't have any papers and you're undocumented. Yeah, go ahead and play that game and see what happens. You're still going to have to worry about when they snatch you up. If they look into that, the court looks into that and say, wait a minute, what do you mean by you don't have any paper? The judge has that one time she reads through that, he reads through that, you're in a lot of trouble. What are you going to stay in court? You going to act that big bad road in there, act all tough? Like, oh, no, you're not. I bet you the whole entire time when he's in court, his head will be down the entire time. Just like he ran from the process server. And run from this one too. Right now, Fernando, you're not the issue right now because you're already taken care of. As far as I'm concerned, you're gone. That email that you sent is because you're afraid. That's why. Because keep in mind, what most people would do is they wouldn't even send us anything. They lawyer up. That's what they would do. The lawyer would advise them, don't make any contact with them. Yeah. You don't have an attorney either. Let me see. I'm going to go with this one right here. What's the big one at? This is the transparent. This is the 1 by 18. Where's the big ones at? I know. Put them in here. Oh, they're right here. This is 24 by 36, 18, 96. Oh, one bigger than 96. 36. So this is the one we got here. That's next to the biggest one. I'll take this one right here and put another one that was in there. But yeah, I'm going B2B. I want to do business on a higher level. I've done everything in customers I could possibly do. So in 2027, we are officially done. Did you not put the price here for this one right here? This is 36 by 96. What did you put down for? It's 48. Wait, how's that 48? Do we have a 48 in here? Oh, no. You're definitely in the wrong section. Oh, because you didn't duplicate. That's what it was. You didn't duplicate. All right, I'm gonna have to get the price tag for these and put these in one by one. But this ain't even open yet. This is for companies. This is the company's page, the B2B page for members only, exclusive members only page. Let me see. All right, so you're on the other one. You're on the other page. So you're on 32, 24 by 36, 24 by 36, 18 by 24. So that's 1,378, 1,378, 1,378. Let's click you. $1,378. So 48. Duplicate copy. Duplicate copy. Got another story to do. These are people at the end of the day. Well, you can't see the videos. You can't share the videos. You can never share the videos. Because, you know, you got people we taking to court for it. You know, that act right. So, PC King. Remember I told you I was going to get you? Remember that statement I made to you? Do you see that little document over there that came from the post office? Good luck. You're going to need it. When they start that investigation, they're going to find you. So you know that. You did send mail here, right? Didn't you? You did use someone else's address without permission, didn't you? So that's your YouTube handle at the end of the day. IP address trace. They're going to find you. McAfee, right? You decided to go on Google and basically track down places I was at and send people disturbing mail about me, right? Yeah. Good luck with that one. What was the statement that you guys sent to me? I got text messages from you guys saying that the United States Postal Service wouldn't be interested. Oh, I got to find them now. I got to find those text messages. We got and print them up. I literally have text messages from the individual saying that the United States Postal Service wouldn't be interested in that type of nonsense. At the end of the day, they got bigger problems to take care of. That's what they specialize in, idiots. I'm going to find your emails. I'm going to find your emails and your text messages. I'm going to print them up and show y'all. Oh, yeah. They sent me stuff saying, oh, they're not going to do anything about it. You know, we can do whatever. Yeah. I'm going to make sure they have those messages that you sent to us. See, that's why you got to be careful about sending me stuff at the end of the day. All you're doing is arming me. That's all you're doing. It's like two soldiers out in the field wearing armor. You literally have just given me all your armor at the end of the day, and I got a sharp spear in my hand. What do you think that's going to? Yeah, I'm going to find your text messages that you sent to me. I sent this to a buddy. He was reading through it. He was like, oh, man. He's the one that's actually going through the whole thing for me. He said, they're about to get it. You're about to get it. If this is the post office, the ones you sent all that stuff through, if they found enough evidence to send this to federal agents, you are done. These are the guys who will track down just about anything on the face of the planet. They're federal United States Postal Service agents. They are good. So you sat there and sent me text messages, which I'm going to send to them. I'll forward all that to them, saying that at the end of the day, the United States Postal Service wouldn't be interested in, at the end of the day, your activity because they have better things to do. All right? And right here, I like this. I'm framing this. I'm framing all this stuff, man. Right here. Oh, I love this. Based on your information you have provided, including the volume from Mr. Williams and content of the mailings, the situation qualifies as harassment and, let me see, obscene mail. Mr. Williams, you sent naked pictures of her, right? There you go. Obscene mail. Play some of the cursing and stuff you guys were doing and saying some of the nasty stuff. Yeah, all that's in there. Which is taken very, what does that say? What's the word for it, boys and girls? What's the word of today? Seriously. You said in your text message that they wouldn't take it seriously, didn't you? I'll make sure they get that literature. That way we can have it in court. Now, you said seriously. The United States Postal Inspection Service is the federal law enforcement agency that investigates these types of incidents. So, that means that the stuff you sent to me, and when you were telling me the entire time that they wouldn't do anything about it, now, what's your opinion now? Hold on, I hear somebody choking on something. You hear it? Do you hear somebody choking? I hear somebody choking, like somebody choking on a huge piece of humble pie. Like, man, it's a bad cough. It sounds like when I got sick. Wow, you got a drink? Oh, wait, there's nothing to drink, nothing to break down that huge, thick piece of flour cake stuck in your throat right now. Yeah, I told you, you dummy, that this was going to happen to you. I told you this, didn't I? So when I say to the rest of you out there, see you soon. Oh, we're going to see you soon. One by one, we're going to be yanking you suckers out of your houses, dropping you in the courtroom, suing you, throwing you in jail. It's going to be a mess. It's going to be like watching somebody get sitting there watching TV, and next minute they get blown out of their chair, go right through the roof, laying in the courtroom like, what the freak? End up in a jumpsuit. Y'all about to go through it. I'm going to get paid $500,000 for each y'all. Yep, and anybody that runs, well, we got a bounty hunter that'll find you and bring you back, because he's going to make his money. If he finds out that one of you guys jumped ship at the end of the day, that's a paycheck for him. You play Call of Duty? You ever been hunted by a real Marine? Oh, you're about to find out what they're like. Oh, man, this is going to be a party at the end of the day. I think for every person they catch, we want to have a little cheers. They got another one. Ring the bell. Ding, 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 ding. What are you mad about the other day? You were dumb enough to do it. You should be mad at yourself. You were dumb enough to do it to think you weren't going to get caught. How many videos did you guys shoot on YouTube saying that you were not going to get caught? I got copies of your videos. We will be posting them. Reposting them. Ah, man. This is going to bite. Much like a dog bite right between your freaking nanas. This is going to hurt. This is going to be painful. Very painful. Maya, I told you, this is federal. It's a 20 to 30 year prison sentence. So right now, the Postal Service saw this, evaluated, and said there was enough evidence to prosecute. Because you can't do that, dum-dums. You can't go in and send people mail to their addresses that they don't want. You can't send it there. And you use other people's addresses. Did you use your own address? No, you didn't do that. So what about Fernando? I sent it to his business. I didn't use my address. My address. I didn't use anybody else's address. I sent it directly to him, to his business. But you sent tons of mail here without your own address attached to it. Why don't you put your own address on there? Oh, the reason why you didn't want your address on there because you knew you were breaking the law. You didn't want anybody to know it was coming from you. Ah, that's why you're in the letter. So McAfee, losing your house, that ain't the problem at the end of the day. 20 to 30 is going to be the problem. How old are you? You're roughly like 38 years old. So if you get 30 years, you're going to be 68 years old by the time, oh, no, you're going to be farther than that. Because again, we're charging you. That's them. That's them separately. That's only them. You understand what I'm saying, people? The process of this, that's just them. That 2030 comes from them, not us. We're going to hit you for harassment. I'm going to get you 10 more years on top of the 30 you got. And then all the other dumb stuff you did, like, making some false accusations about a company, which is defamation. That can be like 7 years, and you got 5 years tacked on to that. So imagine if you got like 30 years, and you got tacked on with 10. That's 40. And you got tacked on with 5. That's 45. Then they give you 7 on top of that. That's 52. See how those little things will accumulate, the little counts in there? Yeah. And then think about the people you use their address without permission. Yeah. They're going to turn around and contact them. You know that, right? So any names on the back of those letters, any addresses, they're going to contact these people and say, hey, look, we got an investigation, and some guy was being harassed by some guys, and your information's on the back of this. They're like, really? Like, yeah. They're going to file against you too also. So then whatever they give you at the end of the day, that may be 5 or 10. Gee whiz, you're about 60 years. Roughly when you tally it up, about 60 years. And you're how old? You're 38? So you'll be 98 when you get out. Because a large chunk of that's coming from federal. See, keep in mind, you guys are all getting life sentences. You're too old. Anything you get is a life sentence. Average man doesn't live to like 70-something years old and it keys off. Lucky if you reach 80. So these hours right now are the most precious hours right now. As I said before, right? So, how you feeling right now about this whole thing, about the whole post office now, and how that's saying at the end of the day that they're now opening up investigations, enough evidence? What are you going to do now? Freak out! Freak out! Yeah, pretty much. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Then you got this whole thing with impersonating. Gee whiz Louise, seriously? Perjury on LLCs? Man, what a way to jack your life up, right? What the heck did I just hit? Oh, it's over there. Yes, I'm still watching. Gee, why would you ask if I'm still watching? If I just came in and clicked, I'm watching. I'm here watching. See that scenery, gentlemen, right here? I'm going to be sitting in places like that. Or you'll be sitting in places smaller than my friggin'... My office is bigger than your jail cell. This one is bigger than your jail cell. Well, you're going to learn about the other side of life. Yeah. You better man up quick. Gotta learn some hand-to-hand combat skills, but learn something. You need it at the right time. I'm gonna learn some hand-to-hand. What am I gonna watch? What am I gonna watch? No, I'm dead serious. You're gonna learn some hand-to-hand combat skills. Learn something. You ever seen the thing called Stand the Man? You ever seen that the movie? He got sent up for running scams, and they sent him up to prison. You have to find somebody to train y'all. Become one. So for that training, man, you don't have enough time to learn that. You might make it to be a white belt, maybe. Or to be a black belt. Man, that takes years to learn that right there. You don't have that type of time. So this is what I'm going to do. Right now we have access to your accounts. I'm going to be going to your account and we gathered up information and we gathered information. We're going to make sure we got more to prosecute you with. Because the 20 and 30 is not enough for me at the end of the day. I need you to have 60. So I'm going to be gathering more stuff on you. As the weeks go on, neighbor next door, you're next. I'm going to be gathering up a lot of information on you guys at the end of the day. Going to your YouTube channels, documenting anything new that you post. So basically I can take that to the court and show, look, in the middle of an open case, they were doing this. We can get you more time. My time is to get my goal is to give you as much time as you possibly can take. Well, we ain't gonna take that, but that works. All right, let me get back to my world at the end of the day. I'm just so happy. I'm so happy, just so happy. Do 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 bum 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 bum. Don't. You know the crazy thing about it is you're gonna be locked up. I'm gonna be getting rich. Your goal to take down my company didn't even work. Told you. So while you're out the inside, I'm gonna be outside enjoying life, spending your money, but you can do nothing about. Now, gentlemen, I wouldn't say things like kill me. Did you make that statement? Be careful about making statements like that. This can get you in a lot of trouble. I know what you're thinking before you think about it. Trust me. I know you're thinking about that. I'm way ahead of you. Trust me. Way, way ahead of you. When you get into the system, you'll see. You guys are thinking about killing me, right? I know already. So when you get into the system, you'll find out how different life's going to be for you. You know, you ever watch Oz? It's like that, but a little worse. If I wanted to be brutal about a gentleman, I could honestly say some of you will be wearing makeup before the end of the year. And you're going to know what it's like to do that part. Let me checking you out in the shower. You might freaking lucky you ain't in there with the booty warrior. Oh, man. Man, if you saw the things I saw when I was in there, ooh, man. That's the biggest fear. Look, I'm going to tell you look, this is what you do. Tell your parents or your friends to send you some soap on the rope. Now you're going to work, trust me. You can use it as a weapon, but it ain't going to work. I see what I like, and I like what I see. And we can do this a hard way, and we can do this easy way. There's plenty of them in there. There's plenty of them in there. Yep. I see what I like, and I like what I see. And we can do this a hard way, and we can do this easy way. Choice is up to you. What are y'all thinking? Come on, man. Oh, man. Jeez. And you're going there with Satan on top of that? Jeez. Oh, man. This is why my channel is not set up for kids. That's why. My channel is only set up for adults. When you have, I try to, man, I just no way I can describe how crazy this is going to be for you. I'll contact in a few minutes. There's my peoples. It's ironic from the other side. This is weird. They contact me. Anyway, yeah. That's the number one thing you want to worry about. I mean, I'm telling you the truth. I ain't sitting there lying to you at the end of the day. You don't have to worry about that. Are you talking about a pod unit? Are you a pod unit? Ain't nobody there monitoring you. They get you behind in a back area with some sheets covered up back there. They're gonna have their way with you. And the other people are gonna block. And nobody can see what's going on. There's no guards on the floor. It's a pod unit. Man, that's gonna be crazy. Yep. Put you someplace where no cameras are at. They got dead spots in there all the time. They have fights and all kinds of break. They got something called justice system in there. You caught stealing, you got to go back there with the person you stole and you'll fight. No guards coming in on that. Ain't no guards on the pod. Guards are outside the pod. So, I'm just being honest with you. It's what's going to happen. It's on every man's mind when they walk into a place like that, or you're going to get taken. Some people may do it too as an example for talking about their name. Other things. Or, as I said, I gave you some pointers when you go in. That anything you see on your bed, don't touch. Don't touch it. Don't even touch it at all, period. Don't touch it. You see anything on there, especially honey buns in it, don't touch it. Them young boys go in there, they don't know jack at all. You see something on their bed, they eat it. Now they owe somebody for life. Sometimes you ain't got to touch anything. Somebody walking to you like, you owe me $15. You owe me $20. I want it by tomorrow. They're extorting your money out of you. If you got people that can send you money, then you're screwed because they're going to keep taking that money out of you. Other things can go wrong, and like I said, it's a crazy situation to be in. If a group of them come up and they walk past your cell and they stop and look at you, you're going to have to handle that right there on the spot. You have to go out there and fight. If not, they don't keep doing that bypass nonsense over and over again. And sooner or later, if one goes past and stops and the other one stops, that means they're lookouts. They're going to get you inside. But see, they don't really got to do that because it's a pod system. You don't really got to look out. There's no guards on the floor. Yeah, y'all getting, some of y'all getting that 20 to 30? Sheesh. But, you know, I did warn you. I did. I told y'all to stop. I warned you, right? So stop following Satan getting on. Mr. Williams on camera, smiling, laughing, and grinning. Ain't not going to happen to me, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. You're going to get 30 years in jail. Did you ever notice that he was the only one that mentioned those names and nobody else did? Williams didn't mention those names. McAfee didn't mention those names. Rogers didn't mention those names because they know. At the end of the day, there's certain people you don't speak about at the end of the day because you never know. They were smart enough, even Williams, as crazy as he is, was smart enough not to say people's names. Mr. Williams comes from, he's in an urban area. He definitely should know this from the door. Crazy or not, he knows that rule. Now, Fernando mentioned names that he shouldn't have mentioned. If I ever get a chance to talk to you, Fernando, I'm going to tell you something. And that's the last time we speak. I can't say it on camera. I can say something. You remember the episode in Odd where the guy came downstairs and he had the pigtails and the lipstick on? This was leave it at that. I didn't say who. I just said how. That's it. That's on this side. That's how they point. No, I did it on my screen. I did the crap. Figure that. Anyway. As you can pay up. I don't know how that works either. Roxanne, you don't have to wear the red dress tonight. You don't gotta walk the streets for money. If you know what I mean. Bump, 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 bump. Burn, no, no, no. Damn. That's a beautiful truck with all the flowers on it. What did you guys say today? I gotta find a message. I gotta find these messages. But they said that nothing was gonna happen to them. Oh man, I saw that. If I saw that letter, I'd be freaking out about right now. I'd be freaking out about now. I'd be freaking out. I would. I'd be freaking out. Your case just got moved up to federal agents. I'd be freaking out about right now. I'd be freaking out. I'd be freaking out. I'd be freaking out. Now, see, if there was nothing to hold you guys for, this is where they would have stopped it right here. Because the post office would look at, so I don't see anything here that's worth going to court. But they said there was more than enough. So there you go. Post office federal inspectors. I guess I hope they're ready for this. Hope you're ready for this. That's literally what you just bought on right now. I hope you're ready for that. So you think it's fun to use the United States Postal Service to use their mailing system to harass people and send naked pictures across, Mr. Williams? McAfee, you think it's all right that you get to use other people's addresses without permission and use it to intimidate and basically threaten store clerks? Basic. At the end of the day, you felt the need to send over nasty messages about me and my family and turn around, use the United States Postal Service and someone else's address? Well, you won't have any computers in there, buddy. All that'll be going. Oh, by the way, when I sue you at the end of the day, those machines are mine, by the way. Take your house, too, in your car. You owe me $1 million. Because that's how much I'm going to sue you for. So, you got a house? Mine. Got a car? Mine. Anything in your banking account's mine. I'm taking your death insurance, too, by the way. So that right there? So they got the handcuffs on? That's from you guys pretty soon. You want to send any more mail over with somebody else's address attached to it? Gives me a little hope in society. It really does. Man, ministers. Yeah. I don't talking point. Well, this is something you won't have. That would pick me up right now. You got an open case right now. Told you that. Post office. No. Airport, TSA. This is what he's going to have to go through. Come when you get them court papers, send the process server to his front door. You got to go through TSA. You got to go through this section, Fernando, in order to get here. You better show up for court. This is not a joke at the end of the day. You better show up for court when that lawsuit comes through. And then we file a civil, we're filing a private civil criminal case against you in court. That's the next one we're going to file. Same building we filed the lawsuit. Go to the same building. So I'm going to go in there and file that against you. You better show up for that one. Failed to appear in court on a civil private criminal charge. You're going to get a bench warrant on you. You better show up. You think I'm joking today, Fernando? It's not a joke. We're filing this next. Right after we get done filing a lawsuit, I'm walking right over and I'll file this against you next. So you're going to get, you fail to show up to this thing at the end of the day, failure to appear for a court date, even on a civil private criminal matter. This is what we're filing against you. It's a serious violation resulting in a bench warrant for your arrest. Make sure they got that email at the end of the day, how you're bragging about how you're undocumented, you can do what you want to do. See that, Fernando? This is what we're going to be filing against you. Right after we file for the lawsuit, we're going to walk over there and we're going to file this next one after you, back to back. So you don't show up, even for a private or civil criminal charge against you, criminal charge, matter, it's a serious violation that results to a bench warrant for your arrest. Law enforcement and criminal charges in the content of the fines, penalties, loss of any bond. Oh yeah, because you can't get bond. You know that, right? You can't bond out. So if you get a bench warrant on you, you basically can't bond out. Nobody can post bail for you. So you're stuck. Don't put a hold on you. They put a hold on you. I mean, when they put you in the prison, in the jail over here, say the court date comes up like December of 2026, you gotta stay there. Sorry about the chewing, I'm hungry. But you gotta stay there. And you'll be there like 6 months to a year in there until they figure out basically blah blah blah. Anyway, I'll be living my life. For the rest of y'all, well, depends on what you did. If you did it online, that's federal. Because again, that's cyber. So that's 20 years, 10 to 20 years. If you did what these dumb-dumbs did and used the United States Postal Service to do something stupid and you signed your names to it too, that's what makes it crazy. My buddy was sitting there looking at the postcards. He was like, oh my goodness. He said, these guys are real. I said, they're actually real people. He said, really? He said, no, they're actually real people. He said, they signed their names to it and everything. You signed your name. Why would you sign your name to it? What were you thinking? You know, it's funny. I try to talk about business on it so badly, but this is just baffling. It just baffles me to the core. I've never seen people so dumb in my life. Why did you sign your name to it? The other one put his address on where he was at. Man. Oh, this is gonna play on your head for a very long time. I can get back to business. Remember, this is a bathroom. All right, so let me see. May detain you up to 72 hours. May face additional crimes and charges. Oh, they're gonna hit you with more stuff too. They're gonna hit you with contempt of court, fines, loss of any post or bond. Yeah, Fernando, you might want to show up to this thing like this series. You want to show up to it, because bottom line is you basically get a bench warrant on you. They're going to hit you with another charge behind that one. And then they're going to turn around and you want to get bond. Then we're going to bond you out. But you did tell us at the end of the day that you don't have paperwork. And you pretty much are not a citizen at the end of the day, so you can disappear. But then at one point you did say you was a citizen. So, there's that. And you said they were screwed? You did. You screwed yourself pretty bad. I mean, basically, you really screwed yourself. You take the Guinness World Record for the world's biggest screw, and you're on top of it. You've really screwed yourself. Yeah, they'll take you in custody. They're going to arrest you and take you in custody. Defendant of a judge in civil court and plaintiff are likely to win. Yeah, we're going to win. We're definitely going to win. You don't show it, we're going to win. You're going to get arrested. Additional charges you may face. Separate criminal charges for default. Required to appear. Oof, man, good gracious. Notice a warning, typical issue, blah, 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 blah. Hearing. Failing to appear in court. Leads to license suspension. You don't have a license, so you don't need to worry about that. Increased bail. They can charge you 10 times more for bail, but most likely you'll be resistant on top of that. Long-term impact. Warrants can remain active indefinitely for several effective and legal standard records. Oh, man. Yeah. Well, you definitely have a record here now. That statement you just made, I ain't got no records here. Oh, you definitely will have one now. Man, I swear, I don't know why. I just see this guy showing up at the door just like Batman, trying to fight the police. I just see it for some reason. I don't know why. Don't run. Don't do that. They're gonna have him out there. They're gonna be at the door and they're gonna have him outside the gate. Again, they're gonna be in the back of the house too. I don't know how you're gonna get out. I'll tell you the truth. You're not fitting through any of those windows. Boy, that panic is gonna be real. That's gonna be real. One, can we get that recording? Please tell me we can get the police arrest cam. I want to know this. Can you obtain the police cam, body cam, arrest cam? Gotta pressure that. Can you get access to the police body cam? Shit, clean the flow better. Yes, you can request access to the police body cam footage. You know what we're gonna do with this, right? You know what we're gonna do with this. We can get access to it. Yes, you can get request access to the police body cam footage. Can we get the mugshots? Mugshots can generally be obtained as they are often public record by checking the. Oh, go get your mugshots. So, Jamie will probably post his mugshot, or you can't do anything about it. You won't be here. Or if your trolls try to come and remove from YouTube, don't worry. I'm building a website. The website's going to attain all our trolls who get crushed in the process by the system. You need your mugshot. You post your mugshot. Turn to the side, please. Forward. Face the camera. All right. To your side. To your left. Your left. All right. Hold this. Finish up, please. Boof. Boof. All right. And take your fingerprints first. And we'll take the picture. And do everything for me to write the report. Okay. Go over there and sit down. You go sit down, the officer walks over to you. And he walks you over to the holding pen. And he puts you in there with a bunch of other people. You know what this is going to suck the most for you, Fernando? I'll tell you how. You're going to be leaving California for good. You're going to Pennsylvania. If you have a bench warrant in another state, how do they transfer you out? If you have a bench warrant in another state, they likely will be arrested locally, held, formal, generally 30 days transportation back to law enforcement agencies or private transportation service. If you have a warrant in another state, do they fly you back over to the other state? Yes, if you have a warrant in another state, law enforcement can arrest you and expedite you. They can either drive you back or basically can fly you. Chances are they're going to fly you. You're in California, they're going to fly you back over. Yeah, you can have a warrant in a different state. If people get pulled over, they have warrants in like 5. You have a warrant in the state of so-and-so, do you live over there? Like, yes, I did. DUI, all that stuff. That's when you see people get pulled over and they forget about what they did in another state from years back. Like that guy who murdered a person. He murdered somebody in another state a long time ago. He was young, got away with it. Because he ran, he was on the run. And then he just, I don't know, it became a cold case. And it's interesting. He was in McDonald's and his fries came out cold. And he called the police. And the police, when the police got there, the minute the officer said, I need to see your ID, that's when it clicked. He was like, oh, shoot. Yeah, he took off running. As the officer got closer to him, he just started to run. That's how they knew something was wrong. When they got him, they found he murdered somebody in another state like many years back. It was a cold case. They finally figured it out. One guy got hit with blinkers on, man. He had his blinkers. He did something with his blinkers, and the officer pulled him over. He's wanted for something. No, he never showed up for court. He had a 30-year prison sentence. He never showed up. He walked away. And he had something with the car, and the officer pulled him over. And of course, they asked for your ID. Your ID, it runs in their system that you're wanted. Like, oh, shoot, came back and said, he said, you know you didn't show up for court, right? He said, yeah, it was a long time ago, you know. But I changed. I'm not the same person anymore. You know, I got married, got a wife, got a life, all that. They don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing at all. They still want to take you. Because somewhere along the line, somebody out there got somebody that you murdered and they never got closure. That's why. Don't make a difference if you change your life. Even if you become a Christian at the end of the day. First, if you're a Christian, you got to go and confess that because you took somebody's life at the end of the day. But yep. The moment you come through, it did come through. Bam. Wait. What did you charge for this thing? The other one is what? The other one is so this one is going to be Let me see what we get for this one right here. Yeah. Now, the reason why I talk about this, gentlemen, we all know you're gone. You're done. But future trolls at the end of the day, this is the kind of stuff will happen to you. Now, right now, these guys are going through it. I guarantee you. Right now, their stomachs are all twisted up and they can't sleep, can't eat. They may get on camera and act like they're big and bad. But deep down inside, they're terrified. I'm just asking for if you eat this right. Can't have that, by the way. So, have an applesauce. Because you can only have applesauce. I'm on a diet right now. I don't have applesauce. I just got to slim down just a little bit. And get back and lifting weights. Been lifting. So when you're in there, you'll understand something. Freedom is worth more than worth money. It ain't worth more than God, but it's worth more than money. All right, let me see. We want to do 1,000. $678. $1,678. Oh shit, this back there. Wait, was that 78? Or was that 73? What do you have up there, Bird? 1,678. Yeah, you had 78. There's 78. There we go. And I get back to talking about business. It's just, man, it baffles me. It does. It baffles me. I just can't believe. And then it's just so much dumb stuff. You get refreshing the statute of limitations. So don't even go into that way. You literally done so much dumb stuff. You kept refreshing the statute of limitations. Everything else is going to be used. Everything that's outdated can be used as a track record of what you've been doing from here to now. Yeah, don't do that other thing I said about killing nonsense in the name. Remember when it ain't happened. I'll tell you that from the door. God knows what the devil's thinking before you can even know what he's thinking. So it ain't happening. You're just going to get yourself in more trouble. And the devil already knows that. He already got you enough trouble trying to figure out ways to get you to make this even worse. And you know what? Some of you guys are going to turn around and do something stupid today and tomorrow to get more charges on you. The devil's like, I got him on the roll. I'm going to get them all to do more dumb stuff. I do what I do. All right, is that done? Can you put that on the save, please? Good. Now, I got this whole thing. How do we do a mobile chat room? How do you do a mobile chat room? Mobile chat room? Mobile chat room. Let's see where I want to put it. That's the marketplace. There we go. I'm basically expand that. So I'm leaving it there because I might want to expand it. Matter of fact, I'm going to open you up because I'm going to put some more pictures, some more stuff in there. Today we got the black oak cloth acoustics. Definitely going to be sticking them here early for the B2B. Neighbor next door, you're next. Actually, I'm almost finished with everybody else. Just about. But neighbor next door, you're next. You and the other guy are special. You have to be handled special. Your lawsuit's going to be up there. And I know the pictures you're having are fake, all that stuff at the end of the day. Don't worry, neighbor next door. We'll get you. Even if you're from overseas, we'll get you. Because the Marines will go overseas to get you. No, what you running? I think for every scout that finds one of you guys, I'm gonna give them $1,000 bonus for finding you. Every scout that tracks down one of you guys and brings us that information to people we hire, by the way, only, I'm gonna give them $1,000. You're gonna pay for it, by the way. You're gonna pay for all of it, my friend. Oh, look at that. We're out of these. Mother George. Mother George. We got all those. We eat all those. Man, we can't have many. We're gonna die. But still, we ate all of them. That's kind of unbelievable. All right, we're gonna put here. I never would have believed that it would end it this way. All my trolls vanquished, sued, thrown in jail, penniless. We get rich off them, and my technology goes to companies only. And so I never saw it coming. I really never saw it coming. I thought something completely different. When I get my custom built house built, I'm gonna listen to a little Mozart, put a little red Kool-Aid in my wine glass, walk over to the window, go, all this paid by trolls. Interesting. Sitting out there to my call for the call. I like to go out on the evening ride. Car pulls up, all black. Night when I get in the car wearing all black. Sit inside with my cat. I got a section there I'm actually building for Taco. It's like a cage here. You can stay in there, look out the window, all that stuff. But it's locked in, so I don't want to lose them. But anyway, yeah. He won't wear a leash and fight me. Trust me, I know. But anyway, like, oh my goodness. The day is quite brisk. It's a beautiful autumn day. Driver, can we pull over, please? I don't want to call him driver. That sounds mean. No, we'll call him by their name anyway. Oh no, I think the female's name. I'll go with Sasha. Sasha, pull over, please. Yes, thank you. I want to check out some of the autumn leaves. Oh, they're just so beautiful. It feels great to be able to touch the leaves. Freedom is such a beautiful thing. Oh. Are you hungry, dear? Would you like something to eat? Let's go get something to eat. It's all about freedom at the end of the day. Oh, yes. 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 Water tastes so scrumptious. It just does. Oh. And I sit there and go, oh, he's unprofessional. I'm unprofessional. And what did you do? To get locked up? You get sued? Huh, okay, whatever. So, gentlemen, you said I'm trigger, right? What did you see me in the courtroom? I'm calm, collective at the end of the day. But I don't know. No, it's just no point. Let's just wait till we get the paperwork in. Then we can actually push a little farther on. I'm like, oh, look at this. What's this in my pocket? I found it. Ooh, I got it right here. I got some money right here. I took some money out. Invest it. This is for you guys. This is you. It's for you. That's for you. So on file against you. Yeah. Go ahead and run. Run. Go ahead. Some money out of my account. Just for you. We're file against you. I'm gonna get some more. Bring some more up. File for the rest of y'all. You're gonna pay me at the end of the day. So that money right there is gonna pay for whatever one frick I want at the end of the day. Oh, I can't wait to get rid of Mr. Williams. Actually, we're bringing a lawyer in for Mr. Williams' bill at the end of the day. Because it's a bit up there in price, ain't it? It's up there. It's up there. Jeeves. Let me look for Jeeves. He's walked away. Jeeves. Taco. I should call you Jeeves. Jeeves. He has walked away again. How dare you, Jeeves? How dare you? Jeeves has walked away again. Where did you go, Jeeves? Where'd you go? You've walked away again. Jeeves. Gonna run around and keep it. Jeeves, did you walk away? Did you walk away? You were just there a few minutes ago. And now you're gone. You're gone. You're just that fast, Jeeves. You left. You left. Now see, if you guys had did it by the book, and you didn't go over and beyond and do all that dumb stuff at the end of the day, you would basically be out there enjoying your freedom, go over with your families, still have all your stuff, right? Nope. You decided to be jerks. And you thought at the end of the day, the devil told you the biggest lie. Ain't nobody gonna know. Ain't nobody gonna find me. Didn't he tell you that, right? Yep. That document right there about the whole post office, man, that is scary stuff right there. Scary stuff. And they sat there and felt sorry for me. I'm sorry, Mr. Bird, you had to go through that ordeal, you know what I mean? We're going to have it taken care of. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. We'll make sure everybody's brought to justice. Anybody else send anything over? I think we got some other mail from some other people. Let's check in on that, too, because we got to add all that in here. Everything we have. When we build a report on here, we got to put the rest of all your stuff in there. We got a few people sending stuff out. I know. I got you up there, too. How did you get the truck? Interesting story. So, these trolls came on my YouTube channel. So they carried on, sent us all this weird mail at the end of the day. And we contacted the building and told them about this individual. But they ignored the entire thing to the point where he was basically showing half-naked pictures of himself using someone else's address. Can you believe that? The United States Postal Service. Wow, that is crazy. Yep. Long story short, we sued the building, got a couple $1 million, and I got myself a $150,000 truck. Remember, one of the trolls said to me, "Tell me, you can't get a limousine because you don't have a license." I'm gonna let y'all process that for a minute. I don't need a license to have a limo. I'm not driving. The person who's driving would need the license, not me. But I let you process that one for a minute. Like when one of them contacted me and said my paint suck. Not suck. Not S-U-C-K. S-O-C-K, which spells sock. Or, even funnier, say you're a citizen, and then say you're not a citizen. Jamie, you know, you sit there and say that I'm crying on my channel. It ain't crying at the end of the day when it's true. It ain't ranting when it's true. You are scared. And how you react when you're scared, you make a whole bunch of memes and this, that, and the other. But that's what's being gathered against you anyway. You're scared. Pretty soon, you're going to have to leave that apartment that you basically made your home for many, many years, and you're going to come to a whole new, different setup. And this setup is going to be for a long time. You're going to be there for a long, 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 long time. And so you got a face full of gray hair, and you still will be here. And your family can't bail you out, and nobody can help you. Because that bench warrant means no bond. That's why we need you to get the bench warrant. Oh. So money's in the drawer, Fernando. Just waiting for this particular phone call to come in. And then bam, you're taking care of that quick. And then when I get done, I'm going to contact that landlord. I'm going to get 50 G's out of him. Or we take him to court and we sue him for a lot more. Now, that's not saying we ask for 50 G's. We have to go to arbitration. Everything has to be in books. Because they're always going to extort $50,000 out of him. Now, he is responsible for Fernando, especially when he made Fernando doesn't have paperwork to be here, number 2. And number 3, Fernando's a criminal who ran some really serious counterfeiting business out of his apartment. And then on top of that, Fernando, again, as I mentioned, he's a criminal. So he's responsible for that. And if he says, well, he didn't reach out to me, oh, we couldn't, Your Honor. Look at it. He basically blurred the address and tried to hide the address, and they're going to open up another can of worms on he don't want. So, $50,000 is nice. Could be worse. Could ask for a lot more than that. I see the house, the apartment's probably worth about $4 million, maybe. Jamie, it would be interesting if we sue Williams, and then we take the money and we buy out your landlord. I'm your landlord. I'm raising your rent, buddy. I gotta raise your rent by $300. Yes, I can. I can do that. I raise your rent by $300. That's the rate. We're no longer paying for a building needs. No longer getting heat and hot water. No, I'm joking. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. You don't do that. That's wrong. That's just funny, but it's wrong. It's wrong. You can't do that. But yeah, I would raise your rent to $300. Well, if you didn't have whatchamacallit there anyway, you were causing trouble, you'd have to go anyway. The first minute I find one of your videos, you talking about another company, we're bringing heat to the building, you're out. I'll get rid of you. Now, I had a funny feeling. If the landlord knew you were there, he's probably a nice dude at the end of the day. Chances are he probably was a nice, cool dude. You seem like the type of person that would hold that over top of his head that he actually helped you out. And you would report everybody else in the building and just leave. You'd just be bluffing because you don't got anywhere to go. But you would say that. He would have to endure. Because he could easily say that at the end of the day. He can literally say that. Really, you don't have any rights. Technically, you don't have no rights. Not the landlord. Jamie has no rights right now. Oh, I found $2. $2. Usually I would get some potato chips, but we can't have them on diet. Gotta trim up a little bit. I gained the weight that I needed for the winter time. Gotta trim it up. 1 applesauce a day. Like, well, how do you do it? Discipline. No good way to teach yourself discipline. To basically go against your own will. Discipline. The best way to do it? Itchy ears. So basically, if you take a Q-tip, I love this feeling, by the way. I freaking love it. I get a adrenaline rush off of it. You take a Q-tip and you put it in peroxide. When you put peroxide in your ear, peroxide has this bubbling, crackling noise that's eating up any wax in your ear. But man, this is the most intense feeling ever, man. I freaking love it so much, man. So you have to basically, you can't scratch it, you can't touch it. It's like having a skeeter bump right in the crack between your two toes, and it's just the most itchiest feeling ever, but you can't touch it. That means if you can get to a point where you can control your thoughts, that you don't even feel that mosquito anymore itching between your toes, then that means at the end of the day you got mind over matter capabilities. So one of the things I like about this whole peroxide drop is when you basically soak down the Q-tip, turn your head to the side, when you drop it in, you can literally feel the levels of wax that's being eaten up. Your ears accumulate wax all day long, but basically level of wax, and the itching feeling is so sharp and so pierced. I mean, it just makes your fingers just ball up because the itching is just so intense and so badly in the back of your mind. You're telling yourself to scratch it, just scratch it, just scratch it. But you can't. You got to ignore that thought. That thought does not exist. Just basically endure the itch. Enjoy the itch. Become the itch. There you go. Not the curse word we're talking about. Anyway, yeah, you have to make yourself believe that you enjoy it. If you believe that you enjoy it, then you can overcome it. There you go. So you're hungry? You're not hungry at all, period. Period. Take your 1 applesauce, or maybe eat 1 meal a day, and that's what you eat. Your body's going to crave that food. You're going to crave it, crave it, crave it. But you have to overcome it. You don't want it. You don't need it. You don't have to have it. It's the same thing like water. When we train, we don't train with water. When you're out there, all you're thinking about is water, water, water. Water, 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 water. That's how they would do those live streams. They'll do those 20,000 steps, 18, and no water at all. Nothing. Because it's mind over matter. Yeah, we're on back to you. And I remember going in training, and I'm thirsty, just wanted some water so badly. But after a while, you do enough of this training, you don't remember the water no more. And you go home, you're not even thirsty. You was not joking. You go home, you don't drink nothing. You're just sitting there watching TV. You don't drink nothing at all. And they're like, oh yeah, I was thirsty. Kind of forgot about that. So this new level, it's the itching. Oh man, you take that Q-tip and just drop it up. Don't put it down there deep. Just drop it in the ear. You can feel the liquid and the drops pouring into your ear canal. And as they hit a level, they start intensifying. The bubbling, bubbling, bubbling. And every once in a while, you get these sharp peers of just super high, intense itching. And you can hear them just pop, pop, pop in your ear. It's the best feeling in the world. Best feeling in the world. And your hands so badly want to stop it. You want to scratch it so badly. But you have to tell yourself, no. I freaking love it. I'm getting excited thinking about doing it again. I love it. My ears are freaking super clean. But yeah, the wax sometimes builds in there. Oh, it's the best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. You have to be to overcome the urge to scratch. Some of you think about right now, like, I wonder how. Yeah, trust me, you wouldn't be able to handle it. I'm gonna tell you right now, you wouldn't be able to handle it. Now, mind you, as this wax, as this it's dropping down, it's burning through layers. So you feel your ears block out like it blocks out, and water log is in your ear. It'll block up, and you hear the bubbling, 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 and then you get these sharp, piercing, intense itching, just pow, pow, pow. One even more intense than the next, and so bad your hands are just want to touch it, just want to scratch it, but you can't. You can't. And then it'll calm down, and then it'll pop, and you can hear for a minute, and then it'll hit the next layer. You can feel it dropping from layer to layer, layer, and you can feel, if you learn your head up just a little bit, or down a little bit, you can feel the liquid moving back and forth in your ear. Oh, man. I did that to a friend of mine. He was like, oh my God, how do you do this? I like it. I get it. I love it. It's the best feeling in the world. Oh, man. So it's not really happening. You're not feeling it at all, period. All right, Mr. Bird. I'm going to get you a screwdriver with a new dress. I want to do another wax clean in my ear. But yeah, it's the best feeling in the world, man. I found out about it because my sister cleaned my ears for me one time. I came in having a problem with my ears. And she put the peroxide on the Q-tip and soaked it in. Then I turned your head to the side. And she dropped it in there. Oh my goodness, that popping, popping, popping. And those real sharp, intense, itchy moments. Oh man, so you can't scratch it. You can't scratch it. Man, that was the best feeling ever, man. That's the best feeling ever. It's like when I got a needle through my hand. I can take needles easily in the face, anywhere. Because you have to make yourself believe that you want the needle. If you make yourself say that you don't want the needle, you're afraid it's going to hurt so much more. It really is. That's why people clench up, because they're getting ready for the impact. But no, if you make yourself believe that you want the needle, you really want, like, I want that needle, I want that needle. When you stick it, it's like nothing. Yep, tell yourself you want the needle. Tell yourself you want the needle. If you're afraid of the needle, it's 10 times worse. There you go. There you go. The same thing with eating. Eating and exercising is willpower. Comes down to willpower. Comes down to willpower. To tell yourself no. You're being a supermarket. I told you about the whole pantry trick. It's real easy to do. Don't be afraid of the pantry. Conquer the pantry. So all that food, and you're going to have snacks in there. The hardest people, I think the people at the end of the day that got the hardest to lose weight is people that have kids. Because they got snacks in there all day long in there. It's just hard to go in there. You can't go in there. Snacks staring at you like, oh, I want those chips. But the best way to conquer the pantry is to go and eat in the pantry. Take your salad, you go in the pantry and eat. Now you're going to mess up. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to mess up. And then, next time you go in, you can eat a salad in there. It's going to take a few times before you get used to it. You can take a salad and you can eat and be content with your salad without the other stuff around you bothering you. Now, if you can survive in the pantry eating there, guess what? You can survive any place else. You don't fear the pantry. You conquer the pantry. Tell yourself, no, you cannot have it. I go to the store all the time. Like, no, I can't have that. Can't eat that. Not supposed to have that. That thing will jack you up. That's not happening today. We ain't eating that. Forget it. Oh. Now I got to think about what I want to build next. I'm just thinking about concentrating what I want to build next. I don't know what. I'm definitely getting that see-through kitchen, though. That is going to... Oh, has anybody got one? You got a see-through kitchen? Completely transparent see-through kitchen. No, not kind of like in that direction. Um, that's a table. I don't want a table. Well, actually, not that bad for a table. At least you know what you got. You can see what you got in there. Circuit barrier in the back. You can't figure out where it's at. Let me see. Kitchen room that's completely transparent and see-through. Did we say kitchen room or they just give us kitchen broom? Oh yeah, they did give us kitchen broom. I was like, well, but that is pretty hot though. I didn't see that there. That's pretty hot. See? Ain't nobody. I'm gonna be the only one to have this thing because I'm the only one gonna build it. Like I need the whole thing to be transparent so I can see outside. Transparent ceiling. They can get those. These are down a dozen transparent ceilings, domes, all that stuff. That's nothing. You can get that. Transparent bathroom walls. See? Somebody got one right there. Transparent bathroom walls. You can see out. They can't see in. Okay, a transparent bathroom over there. Why wouldn't anyone have a transparent bathroom? You live by yourself. That's what it stands for. I live by myself. Yeah, they do have a transparent bathroom. That's crazy. You definitely living by yourself. And they don't even got the tent on there. I want to walk by and see that. Like, man, you eating something, walk by. Ah, man. It's messed it up for me today. Oh, even worse. Transparent toilet. We know we're not making this thing. Oh, they do have it. Man, this is the reason why I like looking for stuff. They literally have a see-through toilet. That is gross. Why? Why would you even have this? I was just joking around. What would make you think to basically do it? Somebody put down a survey, yeah or nay, on a transparent toilet. Oh, that's nasty. Man, that's nasty. What if you have a splatter day, man? You got a splatter day. You got mud butt. You go in there and you freaking... That is going to be gross. That is gross. That's gross. There's no way in the world. That's gross. That's almost as worse as when they showed the sink hook up. They had the freaking toilet water going to the sink, washing your hands. Like, that's gross. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Somebody gonna get that, John Tucker. Somebody gonna get it. Oh, man. Well, if you leave a log behind, they're gonna know. Really public toilet that are in Tokyo that are... Oh, they can't be transparent. You gotta be kidding me. No way in the world. There's just some things that should never be transparent. Never be transparent. Fully transparent refrigerator. I want the sides to be transparent. That'd be hot. Just got the front. That's not even transparent. I want the whole thing to be transparent. No, transparent doors. That's a very... I think the transparent BMW. I think they got the transparent BMW. You got the one? See-through? Oh. See-through transparent BMW. Yeah. It has the side doors on it, so it's a transparent BMW. I don't think it's a BMW or a Mercedes, one of them. But the whole thing is see-through with optic fiber wiring. I don't know why you'd have that in the street. They should have transparent... No, we don't want transparent doors. Can you have transparent car doors? Transparent see-through car doors? Huh. Why completely transparent see-through car? I would be hot for the engine. If you got a crazy engine in there and the light got all this cool stuff, I can see about that. I don't know about car doors. That's interesting. That's really interesting. I would coat that whole thing with ad tech. Put a projector on the back of that stuff, wire projectors in it, and run it right through ad tech. The projector card. No, that'd be kind of weird. You can't have transparent car doors. You have accidents left and right. You'll be sitting there driving like, look at that crap. Boom, it's slammed into somebody else's car. That's why you can't have transparent car doors. People will be doing the dumbest stuff in there. You know they'd be doing dumb stuff in there. You have all types of accidents with trigger off on this. No, hey, it's not going to happen. I think the people came up with that built-in teleprompt that you got on the back of your license plate, the red letters across it. They banned those things in Philadelphia. They were causing accidents left and right. The spinners, where the wheels turn, they got banned in Philly too, because they were causing accidents. They banned a couple of stuff in Philly, got banned, so you couldn't have them no more, because they caused accidents. Come over here, buddy. Need some air. Get the long T on today. Okay. Mr. Bird, you got to get to work. I hate doing this. I don't like doing this job at the end of the day. This part right here, I can't stand. There's a lot of work involved. When I got to build websites, that's the reason why I'm always off the contender. If I got to build something, I always got to build something. All right, what are you doing here? Yes, so then right there. I'm going to leave that blank there. Get this right here. Go! Oh. At least I'm going to hire somebody else to do this for me. And where are you going? Somewhere. Not here. Definitely somewhere. Yep, I'm hired somebody else to do the work for me. I'll come up, get them a whole section for themselves. If someone's working on a website at the end of the day for me, then yeah, I get them a whole office in my office. They'd just be separate. They'd just be over there, and you just have the chair, big window at the end of the day. So every once in a while, you got to stand up and you got to ponder out the window. Just ponder. If you need a break, just ponder. The window's going to be all called pondering windows. Just go out there and ponder. Does anyone ever use the word ponder anymore? Let's ponder. I was thinking, I was pondering. Kadoosh. Got that part put in. Get rid of that. Let me expand this. Alright, giddy up. Alright. What are we going to put in next? And ours. Oh, get back here. And our whole sector, many communications. Ugh. I gotta design an 800 number for this doohickey today. Yeah, because we can't have an 800 number apparently, because we got people, Williams, that like to play on the phone, McAfee, like to carry and act up, Fernando, which I have you on voice recording, which I'm going to play for the judge. Oh, the head put down, like, oh. I can't believe we got an open case now. Approval for court for open investigation. Anybody can be packing their stuff up. I can't find a message to it the other day. Now you see me jumping around like this. This is usually normal me. This is normal me. I'll be working on something, building something here and here. I work on 5 or 6 different projects at the same time. I get bored quick. So I'll be over here working, then I'll go over there and work on something, then I'll go work on there on something, then I always come back here and start working again. I have to work on multiple projects, so I'll become extremely bored. I'm going back to my village anyway. I'm about to go buy some glue. I'm going back to you. Finish working on my village. And I got my whole freaking, what I got over there built over there. I got a couple of stuff where I got to finish. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff I got to finish over there. And definitely got to finish that whole tavern back there. It's calling me. It's calling me. So Ken, come back to the world. We miss you. We miss you both. He just sent me a message over here. Yeah, go ahead, girl. You go get yours. You go get yours. So I'm about to hook my people. We get this money. Oh, yeah, I'm hooking a lot of people up. So my friends, I got 2 of them retired. They're not working no more. We hang out all the time, but they're always working at the time, so I'm retiring them so they can hang out with me and have to work all the time. They work for my company. I have to worry about doing jackets in the day. I need you to do me a favor. I need you to just go over here and just set these projectors up, and that's all I need you to do, and you paid for the day. My friends ain't doing no work. I'm retiring all of them. Retiring all my friends. Yep. I'm retiring all of them. I'll invest the money back into my company, back into ad tech, some of them giving it away, help other people out. I'm definitely planning that. I definitely want my own food bank. I'm getting me one. I want my own food bank. Oh, look at the naysayers getting up. You know why you're upset? Because Satan don't like it. That's why you don't like it, because Satan don't like it. That's sad at the end of the day. Stop following demons. But yeah, I'm get my own food bank. So I have people come to get food. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to start it off by putting money into it. And then I'm going to have other people donate to put money into the food bank to help other people eat. I'm very strict on policies, which means if I find you disrespecting anybody because you think you're higher than them, I will terminate you in a hot second. I don't play with that stuff in the day. I fired my brother once. So we're cool and everything, but I'm a man of business. It's business at the end of the day. Don't make it personal. But yeah, you disrespecting somebody at the end of the day because you think you got authority, you lose your job. I don't play around with people like that. They treat everybody with respect. Yep. You get demoted. Something's going to happen to you. It ain't going to be good. But you definitely might end up losing your job. I don't believe in that nonsense. Some people think I've watched it. People who work at food lines think they're better than somebody else because that person needs food at the end of the day. You ain't no better. If you want to be in the same situation, I can make that happen for you. I can terminate you from the job. Be doing stuff like that. That's disrespectful at the end of the day. Treat those people the same way you would treat your mother. Yep. So what I want to do something where we have hot meals on a truck for them so they can eat. Because some people coming in that line, they ain't got nothing to eat. They haven't eaten all day. No food at all whatsoever. They barely standing up in that line. Even with the kids and everything. So I want to make a place where they don't have to stand in line. They can come in, sit down, have a meal, get off the truck and have a meal, and still get food. Our company's going to fund all of it. Shelters at the end of the day. I got so many people in my back pocket to help me do what I need to get done. I got all kinds of contractors. Actually found out all this information through zoning. Thanks to you guys at the end of the day, because that's how I found out more about zoning. So I can basically build shelters. I can basically build homes, all that stuff to help people out. Yep. God's what I said. He'll use your enemy as your footstool. That's exactly what he did. So I'm going to take a lot of that money we're going to push into invest into ad tech, so that technology goes to the roof, have ad tech that expose all kinds of shows and as much exposure as possible, and use that money at the end of the day to put right back into the community to help people out. If somebody started a $3 laundromat down here. It's $3 to wash and dry. Man, that dryer is freaking hot in there, man. At one point I thought my clothes were burning. That's nice. And the homeless people come in there, they take their stuff off and they wash their clothes and stuff like that. It's real nice. But some people don't want to go in there because it's homeless people in there. I see those snobs at the end of the day. These apartment complexes they have around, they all, I'm not saying all of them are snobs, but majority, most people I bumped into today, they snobs. I don't know, they snobby. I would never stick a projection screen over there. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever. There's certain places in Allentown would not put a projection screen. I refuse to do it. Never do it. I wouldn't do any business with them any way whatsoever. I don't like snobby people like that. Think you better. Hey, keep it up on that high horse. You can lose your job. You can lose everything. Get up on the street. That can easily happen. Easily. That's how you treat people. If I got it, you can have it. If I ain't got it, when I have it, you can have it. I can always get more money. That's not the problem at the end of the day. At the end of the day, sometimes some of these people can't get that. They can't get that money. So it's harder for them. So that's why we need to have proper soup kitchens and stuff like that. They have drug rehab programs, but you can have all the programs in the world. The problem is if a person doesn't want to be clean, they don't want to be clean. But if you want to get off the street, get on your feet, you can hire you, get job. I'm doing a job program. Doing a job program, they can get a nice job, where they can work and stuff like that, and earn money and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Have their own house for their own community at the end of the day. That would be nice. A lot of these people just fell off the wagon. They just had a hard time in life, that's all. And then people come out there because you got a little bit of money, you judge them. Because you think you're better than them. Or you get up in the same spot too, easily. I'm going to take care of all the homeless people out here. So when I get my shelter, my shelter's gonna allow your pets to come in, because that's the way it should be. You can't come in because your pet come in. And we own this. This is privately owned. We'll override that in a hot second. Yep. Boom. And hopefully it catches on. Other people do it too. So long after I die and I'm off this earth in my will, it's going to be certain things have to stay in place the way they're supposed to stay in place. We have enough technology lined up for centuries. Lord bless us with a lot. We have a lot of technology, a lot of it. So yeah. And everything we do is going to glorify in God's name. Everything we do gets God's glory. Everything. Even all the screens have engraved in God we trust. They're powered by God's technology. So people say, I don't want that on my screen. Then don't buy it. That's what you don't do. Don't buy it. But I'm going to put my Lord's name on the back of my screen. If you don't like it, then hey, then don't buy it. I like this ink pen. See, this ink pen is pretty cool. Somebody gave me this ink pen. I walked in like, you like it? I said, oh, it's a pretty cool ink pen. I was like, that's pretty nice. They're like, you want it? I was like, sure. I said, you can have it. Oh, it's so nice. It's so pretty nice. I like this. Yeah. That's where I got it from. Somebody in the post office gave it to me. I got a lot of friends in the post office. They gave it to me. I freaking love this pen so much. Excuse me, sir. Let me write that for you. There you go. There you go. Yeah. I want to learn how to write with a feather. That I do want to learn. My brother actually knows how to do it, write with a feather, dip it in ink, and write. It's all fancy writing and everything. I need me to write like that. When I sign my name, I sign it on everything. I sign it on the sheet, off the table. Yeah. I want to be to do that. Now my ex had beautiful penmanship. Her penmanship was gorgeous, nice penmanship. A few people I see that had that crazy. Like, really? Look at my hands, my freaking penmanship. Like a caveman wrote this. Like, wow, the first time I seen her sign her name on something, I was like, wow, big curse ups and loops and everything. I was like, wow. She said, yeah, my mom always told me that penmanship is everything. Yeah, she wasn't joking, man. My mom had beautiful penmanship because she grew up in the era of penmanship, cursive. Kids knew how to write in cursive. Kids today, they don't teach them cursive, which is jacked up, but you should know cursive. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Now look at my handwriting, like something out of prehistoric man. I was like, wow. Next to mine, I got some problems at the end of the day. Like there's something going through my head. Like, whoa, wow, it's crazy. Her penmanship was gorgeous. She had gorgeous penmanship. Man, my niece, she got gorgeous penmanship. Like her mother, they all got that. You go sign your name on the card, like, I know who wrote this. Wow, wish I wrote like that. Beautiful penmanship. Me, I can't even make out half the stuff I write. I write stuff down. Abbreviate half the stuff. It'd be my own abbreviations at the end of the day, my own type of language I put in there. I understand it to a certain degree. Then I write uppercase. Oh, good luck forging my freaking name at the end of the day. Do you have any idea how I write? I write uppercase, lowercase, cursive, and print all at the same time, and it's crazy sloppy. But people can make it out. So my buddy was looking at it, was like, wait, you write cursive, print, uppercase, and lowercase at the same time? So yeah. Now writing out contracts, that's different because I'm typing everything in. I'm good with that. I can type in them without putting middle capitals and crap in there. Yeah, I can do that easily. But my own handwriting, I just put a freaking X up there. My handwriting is nuts. Well, you having a seizure? What do you mean by that? What do you mean a seizure? You mean a seizure? So do it. Can you understand that? Oh, I can. Yeah, that's how I write. Literally, that's how I write my name. Like, what the frick is that? And here's the weird thing about it. It changes. It's never the same. It changes every single time. I can write it 20 times. It'll look exactly, but it slightly changes. It's virtually impossible to forge my handwriting. Oh my God, my friend was like, dude. Oh, he thought I was going to write my full name? Oh, no. It popped in. Jamie came. Jamie's a weirdo. Jamie stalks me all the time. Jamie takes pictures of my butt. I'll make sure the people over there know he takes pictures of butts. But anyway, Jamie thinks he's going to get my full name. He can put down Andrew. Wah, 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 wah. He said it was my full name. I said I got 5 first names. How would that? You can't count. Forget it. Second time I write it. See? Third time I write it. See? It changes every single time, but almost the same way. That's how strange my handwriting is. So it alters and changes. Like I got 8 or 9 people in here. They're all signing their name. Yep. It'll be the same thing over and over again, but it alters and changes. Alters and changes. Alter and change every single time. Oh. So I found his name was Andrew. Probably over there. Oh my goodness. I found his name was Andrew. Goody, goody, gumdrops. Goody, goody, gumdrops. I found out his name is Andrew. Goody, goody, gumdrops. Goody. You're missing 4 more. It's Kenneth, Alan. Well, actually, it's Alan. Then you're missing another one. I gave you one right there. Now, what's the other 3? Bird's not one of them. What's the other 3? So my name got weird like that because of decision on what to call me. So when I was born, they named me ... But my father wanted to put his name in it, so it was ... And that's how I ended up with a bunch of names. It all pieced together perfectly on the birth certificate. You know how much crap that was at the end of the day trying to write 5 first names? You know how crap that is? When you're a kid, you're writing big letters. I got I need more paper. Yeah, write my name. 5 first names. Bird is the last name, but I got 5 first names in there. And the Fernando. Oh my goodness, I got his name. Weirdo. Technically, what is your real name? Oh, we'll figure it out. We'll find out later on. I got a private investigator to dig into his other stuff at the end of the day. Like everything about Fernando. Who is Fernando? What is Fernando? Why is Fernando? Anyone at my job named Fernando, you're getting fired. I ain't joking. I wouldn't do that. Who is Fernando? What is Fernando? Why is Fernando? And you got other people named Fernando. Do you have any friends named Fernando? I got a friend of mine named Crow. But he's dark skinned. He's from Africa. And he's 6'4". And he got the name Crow. That's what they call him because he's dark skinned. So wait a minute. That's curious. Why do you use the name Crow? Because crows are intelligent creatures. And you don't strike me as a person that's very intelligent. So why would you... That's messed up. It's true. Why in the world would you call yourself Crow? You know, crows can speak. They're very intelligent creatures. I'm not trying to be rude, but you're not very smart. You're not. You want to read the email, people? Everybody called me a dumb A at the end of the day, but doesn't know the abbreviation for U.S. All you do is put capital US. Us. Who is us? That you said that you're part of. You said you're us. Who's that? He said what something was it? Citizen us? Citizen us. It's citizen us. Is it citizen us? Let me see. That's the post office right there. You gotta turn that to the side. That's the post office. Confirm. He said United States us. Oh, he said he's going to be waiting with his lawyer. Okay. Till then, stop crying and deleting rants. Sorry about that. This is his new one. Stop crying and deleting rants. I use all those videos as evidence. You like your hatred. and emotion consumed you at this point. Oh my goodness. Every time I read this freaking message, I feel like I'm having a freaking, what do you call it? A stroke. Okay, till then, stop crying and deleting your rants. You know I use all those videos. How about you get a leapfrog? Do me a favor. Get a freaking leapfrog, speaking spell. Simon Says, freaking Sesame Street, something, man. Dude, freaking seriously, man. You got to learn how to write. This don't make no sense at the end of the day. I got friends of mine from overseas that write better than me at the end of the day. They have better grammar than me at the end of the day. And I mean, excellent handwriting and all that stuff. And you mean to tell me, good gracious, were you having a stroke when you were writing this? Hatred, emotion consume you. This point is not about paint. It's about old lazy crybaby, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Jamie, it's more than paint. This is the part you don't get in the day. You ran a counterfeiting ring out of your apartment. Do you understand that part? You ran a counterfeiting ring out of your apartment. Trademarks. You touched our trademarks, right? I mean, sorry, our copyrights, right? There you go. You sat there and said that you can't be found. You're not a citizen of the United States. You literally stated all this stuff. We just posted what you stated. We didn't have to add anything to it. You literally put it down there. You're scared. And you're talking about crybaby trying to make a quick buck. Okay, Fernando. But he do what you got. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But it's about paint. It's about the old lazy crybaby trying to make a quick buck. But he do what you gotta do. Oh my goodness. I can't make this up. Look at this. I can't make this up. Fernando, if you're gonna contact, learn to spell, please. Please learn to spell. I sound like an idiot reading your stuff. It's not about paint. It's period. That's the ending of a sentence, please. And as that starts off, that should be a capital, please. It's about an old lazy crybaby. Lazy. I do more work than you. What are you talking about? I do more demonstrations than you, more work than you at the end of the day. Got 4 more websites, got 4 more products, got 4 more customers than you. What the frick are you talking about? Lazy. Dude, I lift weights 7 days a week, man. I work out every day. Really? Seriously? When's the last time you did a push-up? Literally, when is the last? You're going to do plenty of them in there. Push-up. Seriously? And you're going to tell me, we've heard this one with the attorneys. Jamie, I've heard this before. And you got in the backyard and you had a fake attorney back there. You had some nonsense where you had some attorney, basically, you said you had some attorney reach out to us. There was no attorney. What attorney contacts me and doesn't leave this freaking information? There's no law firm he's next to. There's no first name, no last name. There's no phone number, no fax, no address, nothing. And he says right here, lazy crybaby tried to make a quick try to make a quick buck, but he do what you gotta do. Okay. Gee whiz. Illiterate. You are illiterate. You are. Seriously. But he do what you gotta do? Why is there a he in there? But you do what you gotta do. Not he do what you gotta do. And why is there a capital in the middle of the sentence right there? Like, why would you even I can't make this up. This guy is just slow and illiterate at the end of the day. I'll be waiting with my lawyer. Yeah, sure. Yeah, you said that one before. What are you waiting for your lawyer for? You're coming here. What are you talking about? Waiting for what? What are you possibly suing me for, Fernando? You can't even go into a courthouse. Do you know you need state ID to walk into a courthouse, right? Do you understand that? In order to walk into a courthouse, you need state ID identification. So what are you waiting for? You're coming here to see us. Even if it was down there, you still can't walk into a courthouse. You don't have papers. Because you literally just told everybody you didn't have papers. Gee, we're delusional. Again, what the freak is this? But He do what you gotta do? What the freak? And you got a capital in the middle of the sentence? Yeah, but he do what he gotta do. I'll be waiting with my lawyer. All right, then Jamie, humor us. Tell us your lawyer's name and all the information posted right there. Your lawyer contact me. I'm right here. You know where I'm at. Have the lawyer send out some information to me. I want to talk to your lawyer. Go ahead, knock yourself out. Because if you got a lawyer at the end of the day, then pretty much he's not going to defend someone who ran a counterfeiting ring out of his apartment. He's not going to defend somebody who touched their copyrights. Have your lawyer look at our copyrights and see if they're legit and if they're real or not. Everything we have on you at the end of the day, we can actually arrest you for. Posting my picture without my permission, no lawyer's going to defend you on that at the end of the day. No lawyer's going to basically file a lawsuit against us when we have so many criminal charges about you. It's not even funny. Doxing people's addresses. Yeah, Fernando, we got all that information. Posting people, that's their pictures already. Yeah, we got all that stuff on you. So what lawyer in their right mind sees all those crimes you committed is going to sit there and go, oh, we'll just skip all this. We'll just go after that. No lawyer's representing you at all, period. Because that's what you try to convince us here. That a lawyer was contacting us. Supposed to be you had an attorney. Nobody there at all, period. I tell you, he's cracking. He's losing it. He's definitely losing it. So I'm on here talking about the stuff that you did. Did you not commit counterfeit fraud? Do I need to pull that up? You did that, right? You basically ripped off all those companies, right? So what lawyers want to sit there and tell you at the end of the day that you're not getting arrested for that? Did you dox addresses? Yes, you did. We got pictures of all that too. Did you post my picture without my permission and call me racist and stuff? Yes, you did. Did you touch my copyrights? Yes, you did. You recently just touched the cube. So what lawyer is going to take at the end of the day that they're going to sue me? I don't see you mention any lawsuit in there. You said lawyer. How come you didn't mention lawsuit? How come you didn't mention any criminal charges in there? Last time you said there was going to be criminal charges. Where are they at, Fernando? Fernando, you desperate. Don't worry, Fernando. You're going to be down there pretty soon. Make sure you bring your imaginary attorney with you. Oh, man. Okay. Go ahead. You send me one more stupid email at the end of the day. That email you sent me today about you not having paperwork there, you know what I'm going to send it to. Don't be sending me any more dumb stuff over here. What is wrong with this guy? Lawyer. Yeah, right. Yeah, show us your lawyer, Fernando, please. I would love to see your lawyer. Knock yourself out. Got a fake landlord twice. Got a fake lawyer 3 times from him. What's your imaginary lawyer going to do at the end of the day? My goodness. Let me see. So when we get to court, I guess the judge is going to request for your imaginary lawyer that you have at the end of the day. I've got an imaginary lawyer. It's probably one of his action figures. He probably dressed up. Oh, no. No. It does sound like that. It does. The Key and Peele skit where the guy's sitting there with all the toys around him and he claims, yeah, I hooked up with that. And that's you sitting around your toys and saying, I got a lawyer right here. You got 5 lawyers. Is Deadpool a lawyer? Is Batman a lawyer? Superman a lawyer? Are those your lawyers at the end of the day? Okay. All right. Fernando has lost it. Phew. That's Fernando. Make sure you bring your imaginary lawyer to court. Is your imaginary lawyer going to get you through TSA? Because I'm curious how that's going to work. Lawyer. Please, get out of here with that dumb nonsense. Yeah, please send over it. Next email. I'm going to give you permission. Send the next email over. Give us all the information on your attorney. I'll contact them myself. Go ahead. I dare you. When we post a YouTube video, I will literally post a video tomorrow. Have your lawyer give me the information. I'll contact them myself. And it better be real, because the person I bring in the room to listen to this, if they find that you're basically posing as a fake attorney, your party's going to get in a lot of trouble for that one. So go ahead. Send me an email with your attorney on it. Because Fernando feels at the end of the day that he can rip off anything he wants. And nobody can do anything about it. Make sure we don't pull up customer. This is some of the stuff we got coming in from the post office. There you go, Fernando. Did you when you just that's when you how come you didn't mention that in here? Did you tell your attorney about the whole thing about this email right here? I'll send it to your attorney. Well, you said you don't even exist in the U.S. It says right here, have no record, doesn't exist in the U.S. So how did you get an attorney if you have no record and you didn't exist in the U.S.? All attorneys are going to require for your state ID. They got to know who they're representing at the end of the day. You don't have no lawyer at the end of the day. So, tell us about this imaginary lawyer that you have, Fernando. Guarantee it's one of his statues. Guy came in with a tinfoil hat so the aliens don't read his freaking mind. That's not the ones in outer space, by the way. And he goes, "What, Batman? Would you like to be my lawyer? I need a lawyer today." I'm no lawyer. We've been saying it for the longest time. Buddy, where you going? No lawyers are required. I can't keep telling you this over and over again. Look, man, take the tinfoil hat off. It's blocking your brain waves. There's no lawyers. We're going to small claims, and then we're going to something called private civil, criminal, which means you're going to be charged for the crimes that you committed. But wait a minute. Let me get this straight. How do you have a lawyer if basically it says right here that you don't have any paperwork? You have to have paperwork to have an attorney. Sound so embarrassed, Jamie. What forms of ID information will an attorney ask from you before he takes your case? Attorneys typically require a government-issued photo ID. You don't have one of them because you stated at the end of the day. Or taxpayer ID. Yes, you don't have any of these because you sat there and said that you don't have any papers in the United States. Did you not say that? We all read it, right? Stop lying so much. You think people born yesterday? Jamie, I can embarrass you all day long on your emails. I have attorneys. I know exactly what to go through. Every time I see one of these guys, when I get a new attorney, the first thing they ask for is my state ID. They scan it, in the machine every single time I contact one. They ask for, sometimes they verify for 2 forms of identity, but most of it's just your state ID is what they're going to ask for. Everybody knows that. Well, seriously, man, what goes on inside your mind? I think you live in the land of make-believe. How do you have an attorney when you just said that you're untrackable? If you got an ID, you're trackable. You know that, right? You're trackable. Because on your ID, what do you have, people? You got your name, you got your address, you got your identification. ID has those identification numbers on them they take to tell who you are, and blah, 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 blah. The number they have at the top. You got all that on there. So, again, how in the world do you have a lawyer if you don't have a state ID or any form of identification to be tracked, as you said you didn't have? All right, we got to make a video on this. We have to. This is funny. I have to. This is just hilarious. This is hilarious. Apparently, Fernando thinks everybody's stupid on the planet. We must be dumb. We must not know anything. Okay, we don't know anything. We're just a bunch of idiots at the end of the day. Jamie, I'm done for the day. As you talk about, as in business-wise, I did all my business already. I went out and I basically made all my contacts and stuff like that. That's what's coming in and out. I locked all my stuff in. I'm good. I dropped a couple of demonstrations on the 235. Done. But I got time to spend time with you on this one because you're a freaking idiot. How in the world do you obtain an attorney if an attorney typically requires a government-issued photo ID and you stated you don't have any paperwork to be traced? That's the same lie like he sat there and said at the end of the day that, I moved in such a pain. Yeah, right, man. You smoke. You do. I think you smoke. I hate to say it, but I really do think you smoke. You literally smoke. I think you smoke something at the end of the day. You think an attorney's going to hire you without photo ID? Are you crazy? No. Photo ID is going to be required. You can't walk into a courthouse without them. Oh my goodness, I swear. I'm gonna buy you a leapfrog. You need a leapfrog. Look, somebody start a GoFundMe account so we can buy Jamie a leapfrog, a speak and spell, and a freaking Simon Says. Please, let's get him an education package. Let's help Jamie out. My goodness, I bet your bus is so short it looks like a unicycle. God, you gotta be kidding me. How would you even think I would even believe that dumb nonsense? Oh, my goodness. What was the other thing I wanted to ask real quick at the end of the day? In order to enter a courthouse, you need a state ID. To enter the courthouse, you need a valid government-issued photo ID. A real ID. You don't have because you don't have papers, as you said you don't have. Jamie, you got to make up your mind here. Which person are we talking to right now? Because one minute you're saying that you have it, next minute you say you're a citizen, next minute you say you're not a citizen, then you say you don't have no papers, then you say you're not detectable, then you say you got a lawyer. And if this is the people, this is the one you follow at the end of the day? This is the guy oh my goodness. Seriously. You got Trump vibes. You're giving me Trump vibes right now. You literally give me Trump vibes. You don't know where you at, what you doing. What year is it? Who's the president? You should be able to get that one right. Who's the president? What year is it? Like, you don't even know right now. You probably don't. I think there's times when your brain just shuts off and another person just comes in and you just start talking something like, yeah, the other day. I feel a little famished. Let's get something to eat. Like, oh, goody, Franklin just came in. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? I think you had like multiple personalities pop up in there. I say, I'm going over yonder and get something to eat. I feel mighty famished. I'm hungry. Hello, my name is Crow. That's you, because your emails do this all the time. And then you can't write for Jack. But he say, he gotta do what he gotta do. Kind of like, you sound like, you sound illiterate. You do. But he say he got to do what he got to do. If you know what. Oh, I'm done. Jeebus Louise. Jamie, come on, man. I gotta get rid of this video. I'm not gonna keep the video. I'm gonna keep it because I'm gonna keep it on B2B. I'm just gonna change the title. Idiot. That's literally what I'm gonna call the video. Idiot. Because you'll see the dumb stuff I deal with this guy all the time. Literally told me he has a lawyer. You need a state ID to have an attorney. You have to have a state ID to go into a freaking courthouse. So how did you obtain a lawyer without a state ID? Tell me how. Stop. At the end of the day, Jamie, it's over. It's over, man. It's over. The problem is that you have not. You're still trying to fight something. Delusional fake world. You're trying to keep it alive as best as you can. Your world is gone now. Do you understand me? You're about to face reality now. No more faking it on YouTube. No more lying in front of other people. Your world is about to become real. Do you understand me? Peter Pan. Neverland Land is about to be destroyed. You're going to be out here with the adults at the end of the day. So, buckle up, Barbie. It's going to be a rough ride. I got an attorney. I got a lawyer. Why you mention you had an attorney in the first email? Why you wait to the second one? Oh, because you figured that the first one, we took it as a joke. We did take it as a joke. We laughed about the whole thing. It's a joke at the end of the day. So since we didn't take that serious and that backfired in your face, let me come in and say, I got a lawyer. Yeah, but you just said you didn't have any paperwork. So how did you get a lawyer without paperwork? I hope they don't deport him. I so badly want to get him on the witness stand. I want to see what comes out of that freaking Jack in the Box at the end of the day. If I come out and say, hello, boys and girls. How you doing? My name is Crow. Howdy doody. And today we're going to talk about some very important things today. We're going to talk about literacy. I have it. Like, I have it really bad. Like, I really, at the end of the day, when you read my messages, you think you're having a seizure or a stroke. Either one or the other, flip a coin, or probably both. Jamie, baby. Look, Jamie. Again, you've been jealous from me from day one. I make more money than you. That's why you're jealous. You've been in the same apartment for how long? I've moved to multiple houses. I even got another house right now. I got an office. I'm about to get this other hookup. You see my technology pull through glass. You've been jealous of me from day one, man. You copy my specification sheets. You want to be me so bad and you can't. So you've been that way since day one, man. But don't worry, I'm taking you to court. And quick buck, you don't have anything. What do you have right now? With a couple of trinkets in there in your apartment, and basically the truck's not even yours. It's not even in your name. The apartment is not yours because again, you don't have paperwork, and therefore the lease or whatever you have on it is fake. So you really are not in there. So what else do you have? I want a few items like the projector. That's nothing, man. That's trinkets. You don't really have anything. I don't think you tally up to anything in there worth $12,000. You get sued because you went out and did dumb stuff that you weren't supposed to do. And that's involved in getting sued. When you slander and do defamation and the stuff that you did at the end of the day, they're called lawsuits. This is how things work in America. Because for some reason, you got a hard time understanding how things work in this country. So I'll explain it to you. If you go out and do any of this stuff that you just did, you can be sued in small claims courts up to $12,000 for that. That's what we do here in America. Do you understand how that works? I'm pretty sure in Mexico, they got rules out there and regulations you have to follow. They do. They have laws out there that you have to follow. You can sue people for slander, just you can sue people for slander over here. So it's the same thing for them. There's probably different laws and regulations, but you can sue people for slander over there. You just live in a different world than everybody else. You don't live in the law of land of Mexico, and you don't live in the law of land of over here in America. You live in the world of make-believe. Peter Pan, that's where you're at. Gee, Louise. So I got myself an attorney. I can't wait to share this even to my buddy. He's going to start laughing like, wait. Didn't he just say that he didn't have any paperwork and he doesn't exist? So how are you able to hire a lawyer if you don't exist? Oh, man. You must have been an excellent liar when you was a kid. You probably told all types of lies to your friends. Probably did. Probably lived in a make-believe world there, too. Oh, my goodness. So, I got to make a video on this, man. I got to put you on blast. And you keep saying deleting videos. The videos are there, man. What are you talking about? Let me type it out real quick. Look, hold on. Check this out. I'm going to show you right here. Let me see if you think your videos don't exist. Let me see. Let me see. Filed a lawsuit against Crow 1176. No, not Toad. Crow 11. Oh, filed a lawsuit against Crow 11. Bam. This is all you. Do. Copyright infringements, Crow 1176. Do. Oh, not Crow. Crow, baby. Crow. Not Crow. Crow. Do. What are you talking about deleting what? It's right here. What are you talking about? Screen paint scam, Crow 1176. Keep saying Crow. And this is stuff we can take it to court and get you with, Jamie. Get you deleting videos from out of your account. Matching house paint, Frankenstein scam. All this on the black list. Look at it. Look, it just goes on and on about you at the end of the day. Gee. Yeah. And the videos I just shot just ended up on here too. So let's talk about Jamie's imaginary lawyer. We're going to go back and do a demonstration. Imagination. Imagine, I did that on freaking, what you call it? Paint, the magic paint. We're going to do imagination on Jamie's so-called lawyer. imagination. We'll be back. Jamie, make sure you tune it. This is going to be a funny one, so you can get a good laugh out of this one, okay? We'll be back.